Hey everybody, Jamie Pate here. Welcome to this video. Got a little impromptu unboxing for you, so hope you'll stay through to the very end because I got a really cool thing to show you. Alright, so there are some new things happening at ScrapbookCom, so just got a little ScrapbookCom haul here of some new products. Just want to walk through what is new. There's a couple things that have been on the site for a little bit, but they're new to me. So, okay, so where's all my Halloween fans? Because this is a sweet little Happy Halloween stamp set. Just make for a really easy, very doable tag or card or gift tag rather is what I want to say. But there's also the Happy Pumpkin. They're both just the cutest little size. The thing I wanted to really kind of emphasize here was these would be really great snail mail gifts because of, obviously they're pretty flat. They're going to mail really easy, or just even just a real sweet gift for someone, especially those of you who love Halloween. I just think that would be such a fun thing to kind of stack up on a fun little notebook, make a tag, add some ribbon. I'm all about gifting like that, so I just wanted to share that idea with you. This stamp set's called Holiday. So this Happy Holidays, there's actually a die set in the shop that will work with. This is a sweet stamp set. Sometimes we have visuals on the back this time, but not only do you have this great nice size Happy Holidays, but then you have these ornaments of different size, and then you have a couple of items that are elements that could fit inside the ornament. And there's some fun little toppers. There's great little snowflakes. I always love these little tiny elements. The stars. There's like a little sparkle. I love having those as in stamp sets. They're so versatile in so many ways. This would work for winter. This is going to work for any time of year. Fun sentiments on here. You got a fun little whimsical joy. Cheers to you this season. Oh, what fun. May your days be merry and bright. Love that. And you make spirits bright. That's a sweet thing to make somebody. So great opportunity for making your cards or for making tags. We've got a million gifts to give this next holiday season. And I know I keep talking Christmas. Here's the thing. Christmas is 5 months away. It's going to be here whether we are melting outside or not. So I don't know about you, but I'm never ready unless I have a plan. So I'm working on my own personal plan right here. This is a die set that I believe has already been on the website at ScrapbookCom. It's called Happy Holidays 1. It's just that really fun where you have the words that can go on like a drop shadow. So it's really great for layering. And this is something that's going to work great for scrapbooking or tags or card. Same idea with this one, Fun in the Sun. This Fun in the Sun, kind of hard to read. It's a fun little, I haven't sampled this out. Maybe I should have done that. But it also has a backdrop to it. And then there's really a big Fun in the Sun, almost like we back in the day we would hand do these big kind of like pillow letters. That's what it makes me think of. So all you 80s children, this is for you. Now you've seen this holiday pattern. Actually, I used it on a recent video when I was making some banner tags. Well, now the 6x8 is out. So this is great for all you 6x8 mini album makers, or for those who are thinking about getting their December. Can you see that? There we go. See, oh, look at how fun this is. Oh, I'm slow, but I eventually catch up. So this ornament and that little element inside, that's that right there. How fun is that? And then the snowflakes. And then you have this smaller that is also part of this as well. And the dotted one is part of here. So this is a great collection. Get it? Holiday. I know. Don't judge. Okay, this is a really pretty maroon here. Let's see what else we got. Polka dots for any time of year. And I think these kind of pink with the sort of winter motif are going to take us on into January and February for those of you who are in the Northern Hemisphere. There's that fun whimsical joy that's in the stamp set. And then polka dots are needed for all times. This is just a really beautiful sort of a leaf motif. It's really pretty against that gold. And we worked with the snowflake paper on this side. This one here, that's a really pretty one too. Super sweet and delicate. It's going to work for Christmas as well as winter. This one's very Christmassy here. Then you have the solid on the back. I love the solids on the back. Lots of things you can do with that. And here's a beautiful bright stripe diagonal. This is gorgeous too. And again, an ode to the ornaments. All right, so that's holiday. All right, now we have some stencils, and I'm going to actually, part of the video today, I'm going to sample these out for us. So we have bricks. That's fun. And we have flutter. That's beautiful. Let me make this, put this in such a way you can actually see it. This one's called Geometric Snowflake. I don't think you can have too many snowflakes personally. It's what gets me through the winter. It's what gets me through the winter. Now this one's called Batty, and it's a 2-layer stencil, so I'll show that to you in a moment. So is ice cream cones. So yes, we are mixed. This is a time of year where everything just gets super mixed up. We're planning for Christmas, but we're also still living in the moment of summer, for those of us, again, in the Northern Hemisphere. Just switch it if you live in the Southern. And so it's just the way it is. I'm speaking to myself here, I just have to embrace it, because I kind of fight planning for Christmas already, but I know it's coming. So here we have, so here we have a large checkered, and then a smaller one. So that's fun as well. So we'll sample these out in a moment. Some more dies in the house. This one's called Hello Summer. It's super hard to see in that form, but you might recognize this as also a stamp set that ScrapbookCom has available too. So the idea being to be able to stamp and cut. Here's Beach Vacation. Super fun. These are nice size for not only cards, for all my card makers out there, but I think this is really good size too for scrapbook pages as well. So keep that in mind for all your vacations as we wrap up our summer travels. And then summertime. With summertime, you have like these, talk about DIY embellishments with the bag and the crab and the flippies and the sunnies and the castle. Just a lot of fun. Gosh, I need to go to the beach. All right, did you see here what I have in my hot little hands? I'm really excited to share this with you. This was my super exciting thing. It's the magnetic magic mat. And as I look to see how to open it, this has been, it's actually been in the coming soon for a little while. If you don't pay attention to the coming soon at scrapbook.com, you should, because it gets you super excited. It also kind of helps you plan for how you're going to shop and what you're going to be working on maybe the next month or the next holiday. Okay, so I went over and grabbed my Spellbinders piece 6 so you can just see. So let's find out here. Okay, so the gray side is the magnetic mat. It helps to read directions. And then this is your original side of a magic mat. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes you don't like, if you're using a larger die like a tag die, you might not need the magnetic side, right? But if you're cutting something like this, yeah, you're probably going to need to have a magnet. Okay, so let's do a little demo here. We are going to take this on a original voyage here. So I have the cute little beach bag from the summertime die set, and then you get these stripes that go with it. So it's an interactive piece. I'm telling you, I love that. That's awesome. Just stick right down right where you want them, because I'm about like, let's kind of conserve the paper a little bit, right? Let's be a little frugal. Let's make these things last as long as they can. I love that. So make sure now, whenever you do use your magnetic magic mat, that you are using the right sandwich. I know with Spellbinders, and this is the same with many other manufacturers, you know, your main plate is going to give you the recipes for that. So make sure you're being mindful of that. All right, so let's go ahead and go and put this cutie little bag together. What do you say? Okay, let's figure out here. All right, the magnets are great. I'm a fan. Just now need to get these little guys off of here. One stripe. And how fun is that color too? That's from the Vacation paper pad. I mean, because summertime dies needs a Vacation paper pad. And I'm singing Vacation. Of course, I don't ever remember the words. I can barely remember the name of this die set. I think this should go like this. What do you think? That seems kind of wide to me. Maybe this goes at the top. Let's look at the picture. What do you know? The bigger part goes to the top, then the next smallest, and the smallest. I'm telling you, anybody can do this. Alright, see how fun that is? And we're just going to glue that in place. And she'll have fun, fun, fun while the daddy takes a tippet away. I've just got all these summer songs in my head. Because you know, it's a really mixed bag this year. It's been so hot in this region this year. We're not used to it being this hot. So on the one hand, yeah, and I don't have air conditioning. So if you didn't feel sorry for me already, now you can. We do not have AC. We're working on a cooling system though. Anyway, so it just kind of adds to the extra heat, right? So on the one hand, yeah, I'm kind of complaining a little bit that it's hot. On the other hand, I really like summer. I do, and I really like this cute little bag. So I just want to show it. So we have the magnetic mat. Super cool how everything just sits right where it's supposed to go, and then we can make a cute little summertime bag for the beach party. All right, let's sample out some of these stencils. I have the mixed media paper pad. I just made some tags from them, and I used the nested tag die. This is just one of those tags, but I love using that tag set, and this is a great way to get an idea of what your stencils do. The other thing that came in my box were the brand new Astro Paste, some brand new colors. I have Roar and Tropical Tango. This is beautiful and looks like what I've been using for these Christmas makes already. I'm kind of thinking, I'm not quite sure, this might be red, so let's hang on to that. I do know what this looks like because I already did the bricks. And so not only, I just did a partial, I didn't feel like I needed to cover the whole thing, and that's the thing with stencils, just like stamps. Okay, two things I want to say about stencils and stamps. And dies. I think dies can fit in here to part of it. You need to be creative and practice with your tools to know how they work. So to sample out your stencils is a great way to know what it actually looks like. To sample out your stamps, your brand new stamps, so that you know how they work, if they work with each other, what goes inside what. You got to give some time to getting acquainted with them. I think dies is the same way. You got to take some time to get acquainted with them. And then to realize too how you can use them differently. So like a brick stencil background doesn't have to cover the whole thing. You can just use a part of it. This could be really fun with maybe the red. Maybe I should have done the red. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. I was just slapping it on there. The red could be really fun and sort of a Santa motif. So that's one idea. So let's grab the next one that I have here. Flutter. Actually, no, I don't want to do Flutter yet. Let's go ahead and do the Snowflake because we'll do that with this one as well. The Tropical Tango. Let's do some snowflakes with the Tropical Tango. That sounds like fun. Now, the fun thing with this stencil I see too, it has a tiny little dot in here, and that's just a fun little extra detail. Now, this makes for a really easy background, I can tell you already. So, or maybe your cards even. And you know, if you're like some people I know and you can't get to Christmas cards and you need a New Year's card and a snowflake is appropriate for that, this would be a great background for that. So I got these cute little dots. Make sure they get some of the paste in there. And that's pretty. Very linear. Maybe that's the geometric part, right? So that's a great way to be able to see. Oh, and I smushed that up. So ignore my smushing. Otherwise, this is a really pretty, I mean, it already is. It's a really pretty stencil. All right, let's check out the large checkered. You probably aren't going to get a great feel for it. This is a pretty large size stencil. But again, that just plays right into what I was just saying. You know, to be able to put it out to stencil on a surface gives you an idea. Okay, this is really big. This is probably going to work maybe better for a card size background, you know, an A2 or a 6x8 background for a scrapbook page or a mini album cover. So just keep that in mind when that's one of the things that you're doing here is when you're sampling these out, is giving yourself an idea of where's this going to work for me. I keep scraping it a little bit too thin, so that's my bad. That is, oh, it's really pretty. That could be really. All right, so the part that I'm not showing you is that I am cleaning these stencils. I like to run water over them. I like to scrape them with my craft tool as well as I can, and then to run them under water. They clean really well, but you really don't want to let the medium stay on your stencil. Sometimes I'll leave ink. Ink sometimes can be a little bit harder to clean off, but when there's something like an astro paste that's going to have some more texture to it and the glitter, I'm eager to get that off my stencils and not have that on there for the next time. All right, we're going to use the roar here on the flutter, and that's a really pretty color. Let's see here. I'm not going to do the whole thing. That's pretty. It's almost kind of like a mauve. What would you say that color is? So that's the flutter. Super sweet, fantastic background for sure. And then also to scrape off your paste back into your container, because there's plenty left on the craft knife. There's also the small checkered I wanted to sample out for you. We'll use the roar on there also. I'm just going to go right down here in the middle for this one. And let's see what that looks like. That's what it looks like. Yeah, don't judge the way I am stenciling this right now, because I am just doing partial, so it's not going to completely come up clean on the edges. I'm not totally being super careful here, and I probably could add a little bit more, but I certainly get the idea that this is the small checkered and its dimensions and how it's going to fit on a surface. All right, let's do next the ice cream. Let's see, they're called ice cream cones. It's a double stencil, so you are taking you can do either side, I guess. I kind of have the idea that I do the cone first, then the ice cream cone is going to sit on the top of that. And again, I'm not going to do every one of these. This could be a background that's partial. It could be something that just goes up the side of a layout page. Of course, it could be a great background for a card. To make a fun tag that would be like a gift that's a coupon for going out for ice cream. Okay, so that's the cone. I used the antique linen with this. I wasn't really quite sure what I was going to use. I just kind of grabbed it and I'm just kind of going for it. Okay, and then, okay, now I got to kind of figure out if I even had this the right way, and I did. Okay, so where did I have this? Da 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 da. Okay, cool. There you go. Just that. And I'm going to kind of overlap it a little bit so that there's not a space between the cone and the ice cream. So what's your favorite ice cream? Do you do cones? I actually hardly ever do cones. But I love ice cream. It is probably my most favorite summer treat. Okay, this is not sponsored at all, but maybe I should. I love Tillamook ice cream. That is so good. It's got some really clean ingredients in it too, which makes me pretty happy. I love that ice cream. And I really do try to avoid the sweets. Yeah, even right now, you could go down to my freezer. There is Tillamook ice cream in the freezer. Oh my gosh, I have a problem when it comes to ice cream, and especially ice cream that's got my ice cream love is kind of like my papercraft makes. It's got to be layered. There's got to be stuff in it. You know, like the mudslide where it's like the ribbons of chocolate and the chocolate chips. Oh yeah, here for that. This is really sweet. Look at it. Do you like that? Super fun. Okay, this one here is for all my batty friends. And I think with this one I'm going to do the bats first. And I don't have an ink blending brush that I already am using in black, so I'm going to use the Dome ink blenders for this. And I'm going to tell you right now, my black soot's probably not going to be terribly black. And that's actually okay. I don't really want, if I were, literally, this is honest, and everything I say here is honest. If I was doing this for a Halloween make, I probably wouldn't want my bats to be completely black. I think I'd go for a more vintage vibe. So to me, to kind of use the black soot would be doing that. A little bit softer hues than some, not you know, vintage versus grungy, if that makes sense. So this would totally work for my liking. And then this is super fun here, and I'm going to use the weathered wood here. And I have like a tiny inker here. And I think using the tiny is going to kind of help get these like stars where you want them. And in this situation, my opinion is you can basically put those stars wherever you want them, right? You don't have to line this up to where the bats are. I think you kind of got free reign here. But this makes a super simple background for all your batty makes. So that's fun. Did I tell you this is weathered wood? Because I'm using weathered wood here. Whoops, we've slipped. Let's just scoot back over here. I'm not quite finished with this one. So this is the new release from ScrapbookCom. I hope you find something here that might work for your future holiday makes. The weathered wood looks really close to the black soot. That's interesting how that plays out. But that's fun too. I like how open this background is for sure. Lots of room for if you're going to do a sentiment. This makes a great tag like it is. Make a great feature on a scrapbook page. So that is everything I have to show to you. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the links below if you have any more want for details for this unboxing. And also stay tuned on this channel. If you don't already subscribe, please do, as you'll see these products be used here in the weeks to come on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video.